After you have finished tracing over your pencil lines with Sharpie, you need to go back in with a large eraser and erase any stray pencil lines that might be showing. That just gives your final artwork a little bit more finished look. Then you need to add color by going in with crayon and coloring hard and firm and coloring in all of the ornaments, the trunks, any of the decorations that you have on your tree. Also, anything you want white, you do need to use a white crayon to fill in. So I wanted these swirls white, so I colored those white. I wanted this trunk to look like a candy cane, so I colored the white stripes white. Also, you can't really tell with the camera, but I have gone in and drawn snowflakes with white in various places in the background. I think I'm going to add one more right here. Then what you're going to do is paint the trees green and paint the rest of it blue. Now, if you're home and you don't have access to paints, that's okay. You don't have to do the painting step. Or if you have food coloring and you put a little food coloring with water, you can make a substitute for the liquid watercolor paints we're using here. And if you have regular watercolors that are in the pans, those are fine also. But please be very careful because the food coloring is a strong pigment and you don't want to be ruining anything at home. So ask a parent perhaps to help you with that. Also, you'll notice that I put some green here in the tips. I thought when I went to paint these trees that might be kind of hard to paint neatly, so I went ahead and just colored the little skinny parts with green crayon just to help me out. Now, if you have not pushed hard and firm with your crayons, the painting step will not work. So make sure when you color that you push very hard and firm and get them filled in nicely. This is called a resist because the crayons resist the paint. Because of the waxy texture of the crayon, the paint can't stick to it. So the crayon will still show through even when you paint over it. So once you're done coloring, then you'll go back in with your paint and you'll paint the trees green like so. And you can see that those bright colors show through really nicely. So you will paint all of your trees green. And then when you're done with the green, you'll go back and you will paint all around the trees and over the trunks with blue. And you'll start to see now where I drew those snowflakes, they're actually going to start showing up. So wherever I drew with white now, the crayon is resisting the paint and it's showing in my final artwork. So I'm going to continue to paint the background until I have the whole background painted blue, and then I'll paint this other tree green. And if you look on the website, for those of you at home, you will see the finished project on the page that has the directions for this. And if you're at school, mine will be hanging on the board. So go ahead and get out your crayons, color hard and firm, use many, many bright colors, and then you will paint the background and paint the trees.